This week we're going to do the Tunze Care versus the Flipper Float. Hello, and thank you for watching Sabina Reefing, where we go over product reviews and how-tos, livestock, care and selection, maintenance, tips and tricks. Come on, let me show you. Depending on what you're looking for, we're going to have an unboxing, a actual cleaning of the glass, we'll see how it does, and then at the end I will have a summation. So we're going to start by opening the Flipper Max. We've got a beautiful knife right here. It is made by Kojin Cutlery, custom, handmade handle, and then a really nice hammered steel finish. Big knives. Be careful with big knives. So, package is kind of hard to get into. We'll throw all the safety ones. Actually, after you cut everything apart, it just kind of peels open. Go figure. Got a plastic blade here, so if you have an acrylic tank, it comes with an acrylic one. The magnets are stuck together with a thin piece of plastic, you can see right there, so that will allow you to actually disconnect them. Be careful to not get these too close, because I could imagine you breaking your finger in between these two. Oh, this is new. It's like a little, oh, this is just where it wasn't in contact with the pad. So it feels very similar to the original flipper magnet. Fairly light. Looks like the same steel blades. Let's check that out. So the steel blade, I'm looking at it, looks about the same. Obviously this one's a little older and used. Otherwise looks very, very similar. Extremely similar. One thing I am noticing on the older style, they have these little, we'll call them anti-skid, maybe Teflon pads. And on the new ones, they've got these little felt things. So, don't know if you can see that in the camera. Float seems to have a better handle than the original. It's got a better grip. Feels a little more ergonomic in your hand. Nice attention to detail here. So they've got little anti-skid pads on the side of it. Feels pretty darn nice. Let's drop it in, see how well it floats. This is the Tunze Care Strong. Nice little box. Cardboard in between the two magnets. Comes apart fairly nice. Fairly nice on this side. Like that. Not sure why this side has a float. Maybe it's just a better grip. But it seems to have the same float around it. Does come with instructions. I'm not sure what the difference between the two instructions are, but I got two of them. They seem to be identical. So, double instructions. And they're both in English. Oh no, this is German, English, this is Czech, I think. That's not Spanish. I don't know what that one is, and that one's Spanish. So, we're going to go with the English version. Proof of inspection. Caution, do not smash your fingers between the two of these. Feels about the same weight as the other magnet. It's got a spare guard for putting on a new razor. I believe that's what that is. And they should have a razor blade attached in here. There's a razor blade taped to the back side. And a new small sided scraper. We're going to start with just using the plastic scraper, see how that does against the glass. Because if I don't have to use the razor blade and buy spare razor blades, I'm not going to. So we're going to start without it. And I think that'll be kind of fair. That's what they were designed to use. It's got some different colors at the end of this little cap, and I do not know the purpose of the different colors. We'll have to do something crazy. We'll have to read to figure out what these different colors mean. Well, let's go see which one floats better. So I'm going to take these down to about the same spot in the aquarium, and then I'm going to release them, and we'll see which one floats up fastest, and I'll be counting the number of frames in this camera so you guys can figure out which one floats up faster. It might let us know which one's a little more buoyant. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but it would just be interesting to see. All the way at the bottom, fully magnetized in 3, 2, 1. Surface. Okay, not bad. Put that one over here for right now. Whole purpose of this is to not get your hands wet, but I'm going to get my hands wet. 3, 2, 1. The Tunze definitely floats a lot stronger, but I think that might make this really convenient for flipping since it has a scrubby pad on the back. So I think that's actually on purpose for the flipper magnet. So we have both of the magnets set up on the glass, and there's a decent amount of, I'll call it green coralline algae all around it, with some purple coralline algae going up the sides. You guys, lucky as you are, you're going to get to sit in the aquarium and see the glass, because it is much easier to see how dirty the glass is from inside than on the outside. See who can clean which side faster. Flipper's done. So what I am noticing is that the Tunze Care plastic edge really is not as good for removing the coralline algae as the steel blade of the flipper magnet. But that is kind of to be expected. They do give you this razor blade right here. So I think I'm going to stop the test and change the blade and see how it does with that. And then we will come back in a week or a couple days of sitting. Oh, it's not a full razor blade, it's just it's a steel blade, stainless steel blade. So this might last fairly well with the water. Popping it on is pretty simple. It's got 2 holes right here, and these clips just push in. So, pretty sure I just slide the 2 clips. And slide it on there. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple to install. It's definitely doing a lot better with the coralline algae now with the stainless steel blade. This is a pretty basic test. This is a drawer out of my kitchen, or was going to be a spare drawer in my kitchen. So I'm going to pull on these 2 outer magnets, and these 2 magnets are holding on to this wall, which is just about a ½ inch thick. I'll write the thickness right here so you can kind of compare it to what your glass is. So as I start pulling harder and harder, one of these is going to break magnetic coupling first, and that'll tell me which one has a stronger magnet. It looks like the Tunze has not quite as strong a magnet as the flipper, but I'm telling you right now that they both have a pretty stout magnet. So in summation, which did I like better, the Tunze or the flipper float? Well, I'm leaning more towards the flipper float for a couple of the reasons. Was 1, a little bit stronger magnet, made it a little bit easier to cut through the coralline algae, and 2, I like the ergonomics, how it feels in my hand. The Tunze, I think, will work great, and it's better than any scraper I've had besides this one. It cuts through coral and algae pretty darn well. It floats actually better than the flipper magnet, and I believe it takes up a tiny bit less, almost exact same footprint looking at it now. So it's a close call, but I'm going to be using the flipper, and I'm going to take this one down to work on my 150 gallon. So I'm actually going to keep both. These are two of the best scrapers I've ever had. I just prefer the flipper float just a tiny bit more. Thank you for watching. If you want to watch some more, I've got 2 videos right here, and click that like and subscribe button.